How I like it. Yeah, I think turn it up as well.
Okay. Chad, that's better. Look at Miles. You look a lot better now, my dude.
Look fresh.
Fresh. Chad, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing okay? I am going to apologize in advance. Open serve issues with their lines. It's a global issue. Not a global.
National.
It's a provincial issue, yeah. In the Eastern Cape. So we are online with head office. Ticket has been logged. So I'm just letting you guys know we're going to go with it. We're going to roll with it, see where we go. If there's issues, we do apologize in advance. But with that being said, Chad, we are going to get going here. As every morning, we're going to start off with our prayer. So you can bow your heads, get quiet, and let's just pray. Father, we just want to thank you for another day. Thank you for bringing each and every one of us back safely here. Thank you for each and every member that diligently supports this channel. We pray for your hand of favor, your hand of blessing, your hand of protection over us, our families, our businesses, our homes, our communities, our city, our country. And we pray that you will be with us, Father. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do what we love every single day. Thank you that we can make an impact in a small way here every single day. And we pray that it will be a positive impact and that everyone that leaves here will go away feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready for the day. And we just pray that you will be with us during this session. We pray not because we deserve it, because we don't. We absolutely do not deserve it, but because of your grace and your mercies that are new every single day, Father, we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen right now in the chat.
Amen.
Amen. Alrighty, Chad, let's get straight into the economy. Let's see what is on deck for today. NFP week, so it is going to be a good one. Yesterday, a little bit chop. I took 2 little haircuts yesterday. Not a skin fade, more just what did I call it? A taper. A taper. I think it was just a young taper.
When New York.
Yeah, to 1 break even, 1 win, 2 break evens, 1 win, 2 little tapers. So Chad, nothing too much today, so relatively straightforward. We're going to get straight into see what is cooking there. Starting off with DXY, let's check what is happening on DXY on the daily. Weirdly enough, Chad, we closed back inside of this range. Remember, we are still bullish on the week. We are bullish, but also we're actually neutral. If you think about it, we spoke about it yesterday morning, where I said order flow is still bearish on the weekly. That could have purely been a retest, and you could see the dollar just doing something like this. So just be very aware, but also you can see the dollar basically barely closed back inside of this range. So this could all just be a bottom wick for the dollar to flip bullish at one stage. So that is why I am just very careful with the dollar here today. But nonetheless, we've got 2 zones that we are trading in. Tight little range here, upper end, lower end. So taking previous daily low now, holding above it, that's going to be somewhat bullish for me. All right, we took the previous daily low. And if we hold above that previous daily low, I'm going to be bullish. I like the way it's setting up here. Asia highs for me. Once we can break and hold above it, that's also the weekly S1. We could see a very nice move to the upside. Otherwise, if we start rejecting Asia highs, could come back to the downside, all right? And there's that upper limit. Nasdaq daily yesterday getting absolutely crushed. We were a little bit unlucky with the shorts. Nonetheless, that is trading. Going to the weekly quickly. Yesterday we didn't do a full analysis. Weekly I said is still bearish. Did mention this little weekly demand zone, and then also a little bit higher we've got another little demand zone where we tried to bounce last week. So weekly is still bearish. Daily for me is also still bearish. We can clearly see yesterday taking a previous daily high, now closing below this minor support area. And then looking left, we've got another little demand zone here. All right, chat, I don't know if you guys can see it. We've got a little bit of a demand zone there. After that, the air brakes are going to fail, and this thing is really going to start gaining momentum to the downside. So while we trade below this upper little zone here, I'm going to be bearish, and while we are holding below the daily flip, bearish for me. And Asia has already taken, we might see a potential continuation move below this zone here today. All right. Hang Seng closing. Let me just check what the Hang Seng did overnight. Why can't I see the Hang Seng? Hang Seng closing down 0.32. Nikkei down 1.2. So quite a bit of bearish order flow coming through Asia. So Asia lows, this zone right there. We're going to monitor that for potential short continuations. US 30 on the weekly, we spoke about the potential of this either being a break of structure, or we can potentially go bullish, but it is looking somewhat bearish now. Yesterday, closing bearish as well. Only concern yesterday is if you look at the zones here, we are currently at an area of potential demand, okay? Last week, we traded there for 3 days, held that level, and now starting to break through it, so that is relatively bearish for me. We've got two zones, the zone, upper zone, and then we're going to go to the lower zone there. All right, so we actually have 3 zones that we are going to be trading in and through. So let's check the lower time frames. The weekly S1 currently acting as resistance. So again, for me, Asia low is very simple. Might see a potential continuation to the downside. Going to test that previous weekly low, even the previous daily low. Daily pivot EQ all the way up there. Are we going to see a pullback first, or are we going to just flush? That is the question on everybody's lips. Gold weekly, we spoke about the weekly being bearish. Only thing for me that's a little tricky on gold is the following, is the monthly. I just want to show you guys this quickly. Weekly is bearish, taking a previous weekly high. Closing bearish, engulfing. Monthly, however, look at this. Monthly is still super bullish. So the monthly is a little contradicting with the weekly, and then the daily. Daily, yesterday closing bullish above this previous little zone there. And then closing bullish above that zone. Alright, so that's a tight little range we're in. And now breaking above the previous daily high. This could be potentially bullish, and I want to see what are we going to do here at the previous daily high. Asia eyes will check what the volume is like, but if we hold above here, bullish for me, breaks back below, bearish. Okay, very simple. GU weekly, also we discussed it. Weekly is looking, chat, everyone's still there, just let me know. Internet's still fine. GU weekly, we were relatively neutral because we took a previous weekly high, closed the bearish, neutral to bearish, I would say. Daily, however, this is bullish for me. All right, this is super bullish. There we're breaking out of this range now. We already tested it this morning, holding above the 200. Are we going to see a move away? I am bullish on the day. All right, I want to see if we, while we hold above that grayed out zone, this is super bullish for me. Asia low is already taken. What are we going to do now? We've got 12700. Beautiful. 12700 right here, institutional level. And then after that, Asia highs, previous weekly high. That's where we're going to either see reversals or continuations. Not the cleanest for me, chat. I almost want to say the safer play is above here. You're going to miss out on maybe 17 pips, but that for me is the safer play. With this being a bigger consolidation hold before the next leg up. That is the idea here. But we're going to see how we set up going into the session. And then last but not least, the Dragon GJ. Weekly is still still looking absolutely garbage. We're still in a weekly range. This is just horrific price action. Daily is bullish for me, Chad. The reason I say it's very simply bullish is that we've got an area of support. We actually had this tight little range there. There's your range breakout. Yesterday pushing bullish. Today taking a previous daily low slightly. Now flipping bullish again. I would expect that a wick fall to the upside. So I'm bullish on GJ for the day. Bullish for the day, and then the lower time frames. Okay, Chad. No. Asia lows untaken, weekly pivot holding, monthly pivot. Chad, this is rough. I'm gonna say an aggressive play, and you're gonna have to be on your game here. Above 190, you could see a quick push into the weekly R1, but just be very aware. There's 3 massive levels here: daily pivot, previous weekly high, and your EQ. So these areas could be liquidated very quickly, or you are going to start to stair step into them, and you're going to see something like this where we just grind and you're not going to get a clean move. The short idea is going to be rejections here. All right, if we get something like that. So I want to see the 30 quick. Yeah, that's looking shit. But anyways, Miles, over to
Right, guys, let's have a look at gold, and then we'll have a little glimpse at GJ. But personally, GJ looks like dog water, so gold's gonna have to be the one for me again today. We capitalized beautifully on gold yesterday, so let's continue that win streak. Gold, what I've done is marking out their current daily high as well as the current daily low. Yesterday closing engulfing on the previous, starting to give me the idea that we can continue driving to the upside as we've now come back, grab liquidity off of this daily zone as you can see over here, and then engulfed into the level 28. What's that? 28.97. So this is the idea. Yes, we have started the decline, but now with price holding this level of support right now, I want to see how does it fare in this range. Because if you were with us last week, you would have noticed that I'm not noticed, but you would have heard me mention that this was that range on that daily. Price now threw us back into the range. So the idea that if we're going to trade above the QP level 2900, we are then simply just grabbing liquidity off of that daily to pop us back up to the level of 2950. So let's see how she fares today. Jotting back to that weekly, I just want you to note that there still is no bottom wick on that weekly. So that is quite important for me.
on gold.
On gold, yes.
Yo.
So let's have a look as to how this week fares. I do know, and we know, it's NFP on Friday, so this could also be just price going to grab volume and then eventually popping off that that bottom wick on the weekly. So let's see. I could tell him about NFP prediction, but for that you will obviously need to be one of the members. So dropping out to the daily, we have that resistance point there, 28.95 on that 4 hourly, as well as the level of demand around the current daily low at 28.81.96. So simply what I would like to see for the continuation of the 30-minute structure being bullish is price holding these price areas as I've mentioned on the daily. So you can see that test 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my zone there. Is it not the exact same zone where we're popping off of right now? Yes, sir, it is. So now the current 4-hour engulfing. It's already giving me the idea that we can grab the liquidity and start driving off, right? But here's my quarrel / issue. I'm right at the core tip-up level. And the core tip-up level is also a level of previous demand. So it's the current supply of the 4-hour trending to the downside. Low, high, low, right? So there's the leg right there. I need to start seeing that 30 or 15 close above that level of core tip up. Only then is it going to be relatively safe for me to long on that position unless I do a type 5 play, as my 30-minute is bullish. Okay, if that all fails and that doesn't happen and we close back beneath the 4-hour range, I will look to short price down in alignment with that 4-hour structure to then test this as a level of liquidity for price to then come down. On the daily, that will be the body reflipping, and the idea is that that weekly is still bullish, so the sells can come at, bearish, so the sells can pretty much come at any time. So popping off the 30-minute, we have price closing outside of the level. So on a different day this would be different, but because I'm at the QP level, where is this? Because it's at the QP level, it's important for me to understand that this can also be price grabbing liquidity. Can you see this zone being tested multiple times before? Look at that. Look at that right there. Now, because it's been tested multiple times before, there's a high probability that it could pull right back into that 30-minute range, and I'm going to look for price to then short down, and all I'll do is range trade. So this is the play for me today, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a buy or sell. These are my areas. If price gets back into the range, I'll be looking for my early type 3 shorts, as my 30-minute is bullish. And then one of two things right now is, yes, this is my aggressive buy area, right? But how do I get in on those buys? It's going to be a type 5 or a type 4 play. Do you get that? You didn't get it. So it's going to be one of the two, guys. It's going to be the 30-minute closing above the level. This current candle breaking the highs soon. And then I'll take the type 4, 100%. Or we close bearish like this at the resistance, which I prefer. And then the next candle simply just open up, pop down, and as it breaks those highs, impulsively, I'll then take those long positions with the idea that this is a type 5 for price to do something like this. NCS actually coming through with some decent bangers this morning. I like that.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. For price to then start driving up like this. Targets for me personally is going to be the highs of the range, 29.19. As well as 29.07, but you know me by now, I'm a 10 pip guy, so 10 is all I want. We only want 10s, we only do 10s. So
I called that.
Yeah, you got that? Oh, so this is the idea for me, guys. You got it. So this is the idea, guys. It looks really nice. I love the buy ideas and I love the sell ideas, but personally, if I had to have a bias, I'll be more bullish on the pair. Preferably waiting for the next 8 minutes so that we can get the resistance. I want the resistance to form, because the resistance is going to show me that we're having those early buyers start to close off positions, right? That means it's going to be liquidity grabbed. It's going to mean that the sellers are starting to get involved, and we want sellers to get involved so they can get liquidated so we can get in on the longs. So this is my idea on gold. GJ, on the other hand, to be very honest with you, I don't like GJ. GJ looks like, you know, when you go buy a t-shirt and you look at the barcode, this is exactly what it looks like. It literally looks like a barcode. So for me, I'm not trading GJ today. I have my zones. There is aggressive plays that we can take. I'll show you quickly so you can have the idea, as this is an educational stream, not financial advice. If you look to the left hand side, the previous two candles is starting to create higher highs. I like to see that because they're starting to show me that the buyers are starting to come into the market. With the current candle opening, the idea would be that if we go ahead and close above the level 190 on the quarter pip, the idea would be that we start wick filling on the left hand side in line with the 4 hour being bullish. Now the 4 hour is giving me the idea that the buyers literally is only going to come above 190, and I would look to fill that wick on the daily, the LTA on the 4 hour, and the LTA on the 30-minute. Personally, what I don't like though is when I see setups like this, where I have resistance, price climbs out, then climbs back into the range. It's almost like when you wake up in the morning, get out and you can't face the day and you get back into bed, something like that. You find resistance to then come down to the downside. So this is the thing for me. I prefer the sells, even though the buys is there. I prefer the sells because price literally got out of the range, and now it's back in the range. If we are to break the level 118.8, let's say 900, I'll then look for the shorts. That would be the idea. If price is to close back above, it's going to be very aggressive, but you can look for the longs into that resistance point right there. And that is how I would play GJ. I wouldn't play it in the range, to be honest with you. I don't like the range trading on GJ, just because if we drop to the 4 hour, this looks guys, I'm not gonna lie. That is, Miles doesn't trade that. It's too barcodey. It's too choppy. So for me personally, that is the zones and that is the plays I could take. But personally, I'm not trading GJ. Just like I was yesterday, I came to the stream and I'm like, I'm not trading GJ. I didn't trade him. Same vibe today. I'm not trading GJ. So that's me on both pairs. Hope you guys understand. If you ever want, if you understand, drop a 1 in the chat. Let's see if you guys are paying attention. Any questions, do let us know. And yes, Brian, it is literally the same setup as yesterday on gold. But that's how it should be. Everything, every day should be the same, you know? Nothing different, nothing crazy. Chad, let me just catch up here. What's been going on? Lyndon, what's happening, bro?
I'm just having my bellies.
Nah, see, so hey, that's what it's doing, the bank account. Dorito, bro, it was honestly an awesome weekend, brother. Hope you had a good weekend as well. Hope you had a good weekend too. Okay, Chad, it seems like we are getting it. I like that. Hey, Jordan, you're asking a lot of questions for the friend, eh? What's up, naughty boy?
You got it? Bolt on, dude. You gotta get the bolt on. It's gonna
It's
really
a
pull you through.
protein hack. Right, Chad, 5 minutes. I want, I'm not gonna lie, I want the bearish close just so that I can implement the type 5.
Is that on gold?
Yeah, boo. So I'm gonna wait for the open. We've got 4 minutes. As much as I could pull the trigger if you break highs now, I'm gonna wait for the open. I'm gonna take it easy today. We covered this week's target last week already. We way ahead of schedule. This is not a Delta airline, so we'll make it. So let's see how we go.
Chad, just one thing. Looking at that level that Miles has got on Bookmap, there's your last little line of defense.
Just go to your screen.
No, it's on. It's not on my screen.
Yeah, it is on now.
Chad, so that's the last line of defense. Order flow is currently bullish. We haven't seen any volume here. Relatively flat. We had some volume earlier this morning. So going to be interesting to see what transpires here at the open. We literally have 3 minutes left. US 30, I've got quite a chunky little zone here. Let's just do this quickly. We've got quite a big zone here. This entire zone, I'm going to monitor. If we can hold above that zone or below it, that's going to determine what we do for the first part of the session. And then NASDAQ, exactly the same. We could go into some price discovery lower here. And again, we've got a very, very nice zone here that I'm going to wait for some type of retest. Maybe that was the retest. But again, going to play it by ear.
How do you recover after a huge loss? Go to the park and smoke inches. Kidding. For me personally, loss is part of the game. So once you have your strategy that works for you on a daily basis, understand that you have to lose. Once you can understand that you have to lose in this trading game, it shouldn't faze you at all. Gotta remove those emotions.
Alright, Chad, we literally have 1 minute left, 90 seconds. Miles looking for the buys. Am I right? Off the rip, 900. Could be a banger. Yeah.
I need a bearish close, Chris. Just
you
wouldn't
take the continuation.
Ask your brother for a bearish close for us
on the 30.
on the 30, bro. I need it. Let's do a clinky.
The only thing I hate now is that it's closing below 2900. 2900, it's a big level.
Yes, it is a big level. That's like a.
But again,
a
now
Mario biscuit. That's too rough, Miles. That's rough.
Chad, this man.
It's rough. I don't know what this carnivore diet is doing to me. It's making me mal. This is the idea, Chad. I'm hoping it doesn't happen now. We've got 30 seconds. I'm very happy with that close on the 15. The 30, I kind of wanted bearish, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
The 30 is now inside candle. Oh, it's an inside.
Just in case this happens quick and you don't have time to blink, this is not financial advice. This is purely just edutainment, you know?
Edutainment, yeah.
We come and entertain you guys every day. Like I said, if you stick around, you might see Chris shirtless. But, yeah, guys, don't take our trades, please. We always lose.
Chat, markets are open and in motion. The one is with Miles. I'm not going to ask him. Okay, there we go. Quick. The man might be in. Chat, ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Round 1.
Chad, this is me, okay? So, gold now closing just above that 2900 level. There's no topic on the 30-minute. This is going to be the play for me. It's going to be aggressive, but if I can start seeing the break of the current daily highs, I'm going along. 2901.48. I want to actually take it earlier on the flip of this candle, but the issue for me is personally, because we're so tight-knitted at this QP level of 2900, I don't want to be the liquidity here today. So I'll more so rather see it break the highs, and at that point we shouldn't see drawdown. So this is what I'm actually going to do, Chris. I'm going to do some buy stops, brother.
Alrighty. Just going to flip quickly here to me.
Nana, do you think?
Currently, Nasdaq, looking at it, Nasdaq and US 30 both equally bearish here this morning. Nasdaq, this is the zone we're going to monitor, still currently below VWAP. We're going to monitor that box. If we start getting rejections in this area and we get some volume there, I'm going to go for a potential short on NAS. US 30, a little bit more delicate, currently in that zone. Quite a bit of buyers in here, still net positive on the delta. That's why I would rather want to go with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq almost 550 net short, so that is what I'm looking at. And then also Miles's idea, I do think it can work once we re-break those highs. We've got another little zone lower. This could be the consolidation before the next move up, but I will keep you guys updated on this NAS idea. Let's see it, 42. But back to Miles.
Here's the thing. If we come and break these previous lows and then flip, then I'll take it on the flip, because that's in the sweep for me. Miles, how long will it take me to trade like you? I want to join your mentorship. Brother, I can give you the fishing rod and the boat. How long you sit there to catch the fish, that's on you. There's no guarantees. You know what I mean? I can't tell you, oh, you know you're going to make it. I'm not that dude. We don't have time for the scammers that will tell you you're going to be a millionaire next month. It doesn't work like that.
Chad, 1 minute still holding support, so can't take it there.
Some of my students have made it in the first year. Some of them took 3 years plus to make it. Remember, everybody's different. As long as we provide you with the education that you need and not give you financial advice, you know, everything that you need is there. Also, how much time and effort you put into it as well. That's also very important. You gotta want it. You gotta be hungry.
All right, Chad.
What did you want to do with GJ again? You not?
No, nothing.
Oh,
GJ,
yeah. Okay.
GJ's.
I got you.
GJ's a bag of
Fruit bananas.
All right, Chad.
Me? Can I give you my car keys? Okay.
Or ask Mo. Just give it. Give it to
Can
Mo.
you give my car keys to Mo? Oh, that's right there.
All right, Chad. It's quick. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get that 1 minute structure break there. So still patiently waiting. I need some type of structure break. US 30, again, this consolidation, a little bit of chop. Once we get some type of volume break above and a retest that holds, could go long, but I'm still liking the short idea. And then gold, relatively muted. Still order flow is net positive here. We've got this entire zone. That's why I marked it. As you can see on the right, there's quite a bit of volume in this zone. I do think once it starts breaking lower, you could see price really start to melt down to the next point of control. Also VWAP about a 50 pip move. But I do think once we break outside of this, you're going to see some price discovery higher. All right, thanks. Oh, nice.
Gold, can you be my superhero today?
What is gold doing?
I'm waiting for it to flip. Let me see a flip. Why do I have a feeling Mo's not going to come back with my car?
He might leave. He might leave.
Gotta have that dog in you. Yes, sir. And that's a nice thing about trading that you have to realize. It's your own personal journey. We all like. I feel like we all go through the same things, but there'll be certain things that somebody will struggle a bit more with. For me personally, it was the art of patience. I wasn't a patient trader.
Chad, okay, 10 seconds here. Quite a bit of sell volume, the most I've seen so far in the session. However, the 1 minute needs to close below here.
Oh, no.
Again, not closing below. Again, cannot do anything there. Needs to break that structure. US 30. US 30 seeing a lot of buyers trying to scoop this up. So interesting. Gold relatively muted on the volume. Little to no volume. So if we get a massive volume break, bullish, I might consider the buys as well there with Miles. I think that's going to confirm.
Can someone explain why you keep saying Chad when it's Chad?
We are just different like that.
In South Africa, we can't say the T's properly. So yeah.
Tienus.
Unless if you're Afrikaans like Chris. I'll say Tienes.
Fun at Raymond. Yeah, joke. Alright, Chad. Are we going to close below? Oh, my sack. Okay, I missed it.
He's sack.
I missed it. Chad, sorry. I missed it. The one-click trading wasn't active here. I wanted to go short. Maybe I dodge a bullet there. But Nasdaq breaking slightly below. So I might have dodged the bullet. You will actually hear me execute.
Some people are Chads. Some people are Chads. Chad.
Chetty. Oh, Miles gold.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to
Okay,
lie.
let's
I
go.
schmark to take on the flip, but I'm going to be patient and wait for the break of the current daily highs. Because that should then give me more momentum, so I should see 10 quicker. Miles, did you go for petrol or nah? We only do petrol, brother. No diesel. We'll leave Vin in the movie. Hier is ons net Vin petrol. Right, so there's the flip.
Eyes are stepping in, yeah.
Yeah. So for me personally, boys, I could have taken it on the flip, but because if you really pay attention, which I really hope you guys do, these wicks act as resistance. So I never want to be at a point where the wick can make the trade turn around. So I'll rather do the break of the highs, and at that point, volume should flood in like Durban. Did you catch that? No.
I saw that. Okay. I took it there off the rip.
Ooh, where? What did you do?
Gold. Long.
Split screen?
Took it off the 1 minute. I'll go now.
Okay, Chad, we're approaching those buy stops for me.
Price discovery.
Approaching. Right, Chad, I am in on gold buys right now. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
TP hit, baby.
Ooh.
Let's go. Yebo, 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 yebo.
Oy.
I told you, no drawdown. Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Finish him.
Wait, we're gonna do it now.
Finish him.
Wait.
Boys, can we get some W's in the chat for that 1 second banger on gold? Win streak continues. 11 in a row. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Fatality.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Finish
gold.
him.
Longs caught live on stream. 1 second trade. All caught live. If you blink, you missed it. Let's go.
I think I caught 20. Nah, I caught 30. How much did you grab there?
13. I actually think a bit more because this thing once again just ripped. Let me check.
Okay, but I entered a little earlier. I'm going to show the chat now why I entered a little earlier. This thing literally on my side at 0
So I
drawdown.
got 29.03.31. Where's that? 29.03.31.
I see top ticked as well.
I got 18.4 pips on that.
Chad, quick one. I'm going to show you both here. Where's the Chad? I took it on the 1 minute. I took it slightly before miles. I'm going to show you now why on Bookmap. So as soon as this 1 minute closed above 2900, I took it there. And then I just trailed my stop as it went up. So caught about 30. Yeah.
Beautiful.
But here's the thing. Why I liked the trade was that look what happened here. As soon as we broke out there, look at what happened with volume. We made a new high on the volume node. We are also trading now away from this block. So like I said, this block could be just accumulating buys because we are net positive on the delta. However, we are seeing a lot of sellers entering the market here.
What's up? Okay. GG's though, Chad. Only made $24. Never ever only say you only made X amount. Because that's $24 you never had, bro. That's a blessing. Well done. Well job.
Sorry, Chad. Yeah, so I saw the volume coming in there. I saw buyers stepping in there. And that's why I felt comfortable taking it on the 1 minute. Didn't want to risk it reversing, but 2905 should be tapped. And then looking at indices, starting to move above that block. And then let's just check NAS as well. Still net negative here, still below VWAP. I would say this block here could see a potential position if we break outside of it and retest holds. And the same with the US 30. The only thing now is that, I don't know if you guys can see this, volume delta actually dropping as we're going up. So that's not necessarily...
Gold. Oh my gosh. As ik rep. Yo, look at gold, boys. Beautiful. Stunning stuff, man. Beautiful type 5 play on this stunning Tuesday. Well done, Chris.
That was nice.
Miles, do you use fixed lots? Yes. So I used a fixed lot with a fixed stop loss. So you'll see every day when I press this button, I always have a fixed negative RR of 10 and 30.
Wait, is it on? Wait, put it on yours.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Wait. There we go.
So yeah, boys, whenever I pull the, whatchamacallit? Wait on. There we go. So it'll always be a fixed lot of 10 gain, 30 loss. Always. It's always going to look like this. And then I use a fixed lot as well. If so, what lot size you use? I'll let you play a guessing game today. I've mentioned it many times on stream. Ooh, Connor and Brian, well done, boys.
What did they say there?
60 and 50. You guys have sterk ballas vandag. Well done.
Nice. I trailed my stops, so I only got... Not only, why do I say only though?
That's my thing.
I only got 30.
That's my thing, boys.
I only got 30.
That's a blessing, man. The market doesn't owe you anything. Even if you make a $1, it's a dollar you never had. 30 pips is a banger, my man. Well done. What song is that? Stream? No. Bo X Live 247 close. I'll check it after stream, Ned. Gold is beautiful.
No, that was stunning.
Stunning.
Those are the trades that feel good.
Yeah.
It's also the trades that give you FOMO if you haven't been in the game long enough. Because some of you are sitting there, if I could have, would have.
That is so true.
Look at it. If I held, that's another 30. Oh, there it goes. Forget it. You took your piece, you're done.
Yeah. Nah, Neo. 10 is 10, brother. We never ever depart from the 10 is 10. 10 is 10. My thing is this. I can get 10 pips now, which obviously is normal. And this thing can run 1,000,000 pips and I won't feel anything. You have to have your rules in place for your losses as well as you're taking profit. Because on a different day, this could have been a different result. This could have hit 10 pips and reversed all the way back down because it never retested the zone that it came from. So you have to have your risk plan in check always and never change it because of what you're seeing on a different day. If tomorrow this thing runs 200 pips, you can't be like, I should have held it. Nah, bro. What you took is what you took.
Did you just say nah, bro?
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Your stop loss was how much? 20 pips.
30. It's
30
for
pips.
gold. It's always 30. Okay. It's a 1-to-1. 30. Because I use it this way. Gold always moves in that $5 grid. So I take the half of that. That's $2.5. And I add $0.50. So if you get it very close to the 2,900 and it starts to drop below that $2.5, that it's very likely it could test the half. So that half of the $5 grid, if you had to like make your entire gold chart a grid. And then my thinking was always it could still bounce there for a deeper retrace. So that's why I just give it that extra little bit that if it pulls in there. But after that, if it moves more than that, I'm on the wrong side.
I got you, my brother.
Then I'm going to get wrecked. Rectosaurus. There's actually a guy with a gamer tag called Rectosaurus.
Cheers, naughty boy. Have a lack one, brother. I know I just want to learn his trading style. Join my mentorship, brother.
Quit my board.
Go pom.
Chad, only thing I'm still monitoring here is US 30. We are at the daily point of control. We are at VWAP. Volume is relatively low. Delta is still net positive. So all I'm looking for is once we get a minor break of structure above here, I might go for a potential long. The other side of it is that if we reject VWAP, we get a minor break of structure lower, then I'll go short. But I like the long idea. This will be the last trade for me today. Nasdaq not really that clean because we are just struggling in this consolidation. If we get a massive volume break to the upside, I do think we can move cleanly through this low volume area there. But for me currently, US 30 is the cleanest. Gold, a lot of buyers stepping in here, Chad. Gold is a lot of buyers coming in here.
Pray for Rux.
Why?
He's chasing GU.
Oh, is he? So if I get a minor structure break here on US 30, because that's the retest on your point of control there perfectly. If I get a minor structure break there, that's going to be my last position for the day. And then we've got, what is this? Almost, 50 points. 50 points that we can chase to the upside. And that's going to be my last trade. However, I need to see some volume stepping in. If it's a low volume break, it is not for me, this fizzy bubble. Then I'll wait for a test on VWAP. Gold. Okay, some sellers coming in here now. Yeah, Chad, very little volume here. Idea is right. We holding the point of control. We above VWAP, but when I see a structure break like this, I want to see volume come in, and this is very little volume. There's almost no volume on that break.
Stream trade journal.
I think you sent it to me. I'll get it.
Yeah,
now.
I just posted there. I just need to update yesterday and today's trade. So you can add in yesterday's win and today's win. Last month was 89% win rate. So we journal everything, brother. Everything we do, everything we catch on stream, we journal it. So I think Chris will just post that journal in the
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now.
in the chat,
check,
and then you can check that, and you can see the results, brother.
Alright, Chad, you see there, like I said, there was no volume on that break. Gold is very interesting where it is now. Very interesting level. What is Nas doing?
Yeah, that 29 or 8 was a target for me. Chad, can we do this? Second day, we're bringing you some beautiful bangers on stream.
Like the stream?
Just do the simple button, hit the like button, bro. There's 200. Well, there was way more, but obviously the pippers and dippers have left. Thank you for your time. Can we get 150 likes today?
They say they need 150 pips. I don't know. That's what I heard, but okay, Chad, 24 seconds left here. Still not really picking up on the volume here. Still consolidating. Nas, however, yeah, this is just low volume chop.
Ooh, Rux with the GU dub. Well done, brother.
Where did you
Well done,
dab
brother.
it out?
Now it's time for some tea and Rux.
Oh, gee. Sheesh. 120,700. Asia is getting absolutely clobbered. Okay, let's check it here. Chat. Nas. 40 seconds. Can we get some volume though? I need to see. Again, this is just consolidating. It's holding VWAP. It's holding point of control. No volume though. I need the volume. I'm not going to get chopped like yesterday.
Chop, chop.
Sorry, Chan, I'm just locking in here. I'm just waiting. I've seen this, especially at VWAP. You could see a big burst of volume pop in here at any time. So I just want to give it a minute, and then I'll start engaging. If we don't get a move away here, chop city. Koop my mentorship.
Koop hom. Koop hom. Also, you'll see that. No, I'm not going to do that.
Say it.
It's a long explanation. Then people's going to ask me a lot of questions.
Okay.
I think.
You're not keen for that.
I'm just thinking about my chicken and eggs waiting for me because hunger, man.
Oh.
London, the diet's going good though, bro. I won't lie to you. Still waiting for my bulk rollies to come through, but other than that, it's all good. We dropped the Super Cs completely.
But how are you feeling? Did you have a little bit of a headache yesterday?
I have a headache as I'm sitting here right now.
Oh, it's that sugar leaving the body.
I woke up with a headache and I still have the headache. Caught a dub with the headache. So, hey,
all in a day's work.
All in a headache's work. But I'm not gonna lie, like I shouldn't have, like I said on stream, I bought so much sweets, bro, and chocolates and stuff. And now it's in my cupboard. Now every time I open the pantry, it's like, yo. And I can't just throw it away. You know what I mean?
Is it like a packet of sweets or is it stuff?
It's dusted jellies. It's hearts. Sure. I bought 2 of that containers of that chocolate brownies from Woolworths. There's everything. Everything you can think of that the shop has is probably in my cupboard. And that's the problem. So it's an extra fight for me right now. But I'm
Chad, 40 seconds. Let's see. You can see the volume is relatively muted. And you can also see that from these lows, we are trending lower. So if we get a nice solid chunk of volume, I'm going to go for the potential long. Otherwise, no bueno. Gold also now low volume run here on top here. Sellers did try to step in here with no avail. Gold is just absolutely murdering to the upside. And then Nasdaq, also point of control here. So if we get a nice volume break, either US30 or NAS, I will go for it, trading very aggressively with my stops, trading at 30 pip stop on NAS and US30 purely because of how volatile it's been. Looking at it now, 1 minute candles are about 13, 14 pips. So we're going to monitor that. But just as a level of safety for the forward testing we're doing, 30 is going to be the call. All right. Okay, so volume is starting to build here somewhat. Okay, I'm just waiting for the 1 minute to close. 10 seconds. If we can break and close above, I'll go for it. Otherwise, no break, no go. All right, no break. Chad, Johan, this afternoon I'm going to shuffle the stream layout a bit. It's just when I do it this way, visually I struggle a bit. When I do it like this, it's too congested for me. So we'll figure it out.
Wow, that's gold to the moon, eh? Cheers, buddy. Next
gold.
stop, 29.18.
There's gold pumping.
Ja, nee, gold, eh? Hey, vliegen.
Alright, Chad, let's see 25 seconds. Can we get a nice little rip here on US30? Volume starting to build now somewhat. I just need a minor break of structure here, Chad. That is literally all I need. I want to see volume, and then I want to see us break out of this consolidation. We are holding VWAP. We are trading above the point of control. There is quite a bit of sellers above that could be spoofing, but that is literally all I'm waiting for in US30. If I get it, I get it. On NAS, also holding above the point of control, also holding VWAP, but also little to no volume there. So let's just see. Let's just see if the buyers are going to give it to us. US30 chop fest. Gold, dude. What is gold doing?
Gold is coping bots,
What is gold doing?
Oh, Linden, yes. Okay, I don't know if it's the same, but remember back in the day in school, that mouses, that sweet mouses, then the back of the tail is like licorice. I would break my diet for that right now. No.
I was thinking about the fishes now.
Even the fishes.
Yo, the fishes are lacking, my dude. Chat again, this closed inside of that zone.
Gold paid for the morning session, Chad. So I'm done and I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Cheers, my brother. Have a good one. You know what, speaking about withdrawal, Linden, I think it's a withdrawal day for me too. I think I'm going to withdraw something.
There she goes. Still a little to no volume here though. Can't really trust this breakout. Holding that POC. Oof, NAS. There's the volume. Holy moly. There's the volume on NAS. There is it. There you can see it. Do we chase it here? But do we chase it? Too late to chase. If you were thinking about chasing it, you were too late. A lot of volume here, trading away from that POC. There's something that I still need to backtest a little bit. Quip a volume node.
Congrats on the worst miles. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Chad, like I mentioned, little to no volume on this break. So, yeah. Gold, what is gold doing? Gold is still, gold is churning up here on relatively low volume.
Here's my thing though, guys. Maribosa closure in liquidity right now. What do you think is going to happen?
Wait.
We've spoken about it many times. It's the way I see candles. Wat gaan gebeur?
Show us, what is a Maribosa?
So, die is a Maribosa.
Wait, what is a Maribosa?
How do you say kers?
What is a Maribosa?
So it's pretty much a candle that has little to no top wick. It's a strong conviction candle. Obviously, if you learn on baby pips, they'll tell you that's a continuation candle. In my understanding and my expertise, Maribosa illiquidity is a sign of reversal, and this is why price is starting to stutter like that right now. So I won't be surprised if this is when price starts to drop.
Gold.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, me as well. Chad, Nas just getting us excited for thing. Yeah, Salah's starting to step in now, but again holding above VWAP, above the 200. I would rather look for buy continuations than sells, but it's very chop It is very, very choppy here this morning. US 30 as well. Nice trade away from this point of control. The idea is the following, that if you hold above, you will trade away from it. That's where the accumulation occurs. That's where the majority of the volume. And then as you go into this area that drops down, that is your lower volume areas. These are low resistance areas because there's not a lot of orders there. But once you start forming a node, that's where you usually see some type of consolidation. But yeah, very, very choppy this morning. Didn't get the structure breaks there. Like I said, I was just waiting for a nice structure break. That was closing right at resistance. So no trade. If you don't get what you're looking for, you don't take the trade.
Yep. Miles going to give it the black one's flavor. To be honest with you, brother, this car is so clean, I'm not going to. I don't want to do any funny stuff.
What is that? Black flavor.
I had a black one before,
Yeah.
and I modded the poop out of it. So
Really?
this one I'm not, it's too clean to do it.
Like engine mods and stuff? Or
Uh,
more like exterior mods?
Exterior mods, yeah. I did a couple engine mods, but yeah. The only time I really went hectic into performance of vehicles when I bought the
Scirocco.
Scirocco R. That's when I had a different taste of life. Then I joined the fast side of life.
No, Coach Quader, it was something to do with the subscription of the price feed. So the wrong price feed was connected to my profile, so I wasn't connected to CME. It was some other weird data. That's why I couldn't find the ticker. But it's exactly the same. YMH5 for US 30, NQH5 for NASDAQ, ESH5 for S&P, and then GCJ5 for gold. These are all the March futures. I think the M changes, the second letter I believe changes for the month. Yeah, Chad, everything else now becomes a little low probability for me. You ideally want to get it from VWAP. We are at the monthly S1, the weekly S1 here on US 30. NASDAQ, we are so close to Asia highs. Yeah, these are lower probability trades. Gold was beautiful. Gold made a lot of sense, even if we look at it from a daily perspective. On the daily, we spoke about it, breaking above the previous daily high. Mentioned that we are bullish on the day. We'll just do that. Lower time frames was also showing that while we hold above this zone, we are bullish. 2900, that was the idea from Miles and from myself. We actually, the 15. No, how did we close? Did we close bullish on the 15?
Yeah. Bullish
And then we
15.
pulled back and then the break. Okay, yeah.
So we before we got in, I think it retraced for a couple minutes, and then as soon as I got triggered, it was a 1 second trade.
Dude,
Bam! It literally just
150. This thing
Say
is
goodbye.
absolutely mauling. GU.
Who asked for 150 pips early on? Another
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Because there's 150 bags right there, chat.
Chris, when will the discount for... Hanu, I will post everything this afternoon. I will post everything this afternoon for you guys. GBP USD, I mentioned 12700, beautiful holds above there. Me personally, I wouldn't have taken anything on GU, just because it was still in that range. And then GJ is a big bag of, what did you say, Miles? Bokkums. A big bag of
What did I say again? Bokdrolle.
Bokdrolle. Yeah, so Chad, US 30 chop, NASDAQ chop. Not interested. What's dollar doing? Dollar getting crushed.
What is your guys' opinion on baby pips? To be honest with you,
very
it's
good
nice for
start.
somebody that hasn't touched trading before, and it's nice to like read through. But that's not going to make you profitable.
Not even the trend lines.
Nah, especially not the trend line.
Really?
If I see a trend line, I cringe instantly. I hate that stuff.
Yes, I'm gonna be honest. There was a time when I killed it with trend lines. I swear to you.
I can't.
I swear to you. I must actually get John JP Malchas on here one day. You can ask him. Chad. It was at one stage it felt like cheating, and then at one stage we got
more swing perspective.
No, not even swing. Limits.
Oh.
So you anticipate where it's going to hit. So you've got a buy limit, 30 pip stop, 60 pip target, little to no drawdown. At one stage it was a game, and then at one stage we almost filed for unemployment.
Yeah, dude. When I started trading, I used trend lines. Yes, that was that made my cup sway. Miles, how's the diary coming? Good, bro. Good.
It's nothing for me. I'm just letting you guys know.
Leighton, all I'm going to say is gold is super bullish. Super bullish. You need a solid setup to see a counter.
Bulelu. Oh, a lot of sellers coming in here, though. A lot of sellers. Are we selling this?
Where?
1 minute.
Gold.
Daily R2 back to daily R1. Sellers are... Whoa. Chad, are we going for it?
This is that...
DJ, no. I'm not taking it, but it, as you can see there, sellers massive. That's the biggest sell block I've seen so far. Daily R2.
Let's see how the Maribozu X. Leighton, personally, I don't touch fundamentals at all. I'll look at the news releases. If it's higher probability news, I'll be aware of it. But I don't let fundamentals influence my trading at all. I'm not a fundamental trader ever, and I'll never be.
Yo, Chad, this little sell block here. Sell block C1. Okay, but there's a lot of buyers trying to step in there now.
Chris, what is your first strat that you used?
Elliott waves, harmonic price patterns, as well as classical price patterns. Okay. It was terrifying. Did a lot of analysis, did very little trading, had very big stops. So yeah, no, it was trauma. These patterns, all of this stuff, your classical bullish bat. No, sorry, that's not a bullish bat. Your bullish bat is there. All of this shit. This is what we traded.
I tried it for a bit as well.
Yes, dude.
We probably tried everything.
No, I did literally every.
And now to come to realization that I needed 2 blocks to kill the trade today. It's a big difference. Yeah.
If you that's what I told the guys. If you understand that price is literally just moving from support to resistance. As much as people are like, oh, I don't trade support, bro. Yeah. It's trading from support to resistance.
Simple
it's either going to reverse at a support or it's going to continue and break. There's literally...
Yeah, dude. It's simple.
Yeah, Chad, look at that. Like I said, biggest chunk of sell volume so far this entire session. Very, very aggressive selling that came into the market there. I didn't take it. I know some of you took it when I said, Miles, are we selling here? I know you guys. I know you guys. Some of you took it. Just drop a 1. We're not going to judge you. Just drop a 1 if you took the short here.
Like I said, guys, I explained that Maribosa. Look what price is doing.
We're going to get Miles on Bookmap very soon.
No.
Going to get Miles on Bookmap very soon. You can't trade blind.
I like to. Sometimes it feels better if you don't look. Because this
Hey, Chad, this man is naughty. Sheesh, this man.
Yeah, rocks definitely, brother. Supply and demand is a attack.
Okay.
Attack, bro.
If you took it, at least go break even, and I want to tell you why. This right here is now where all of the volume so far, the majority of the volume is sitting, literally there. So literally this line here is where the crux of the volume is sitting. This is your new point of control now. So holds below, you can see price start to flash. Holds above, you can just see refresh buying. This could just be a low, refreshing the buyers a bit, and then continue up, or this could be the continuation away from the highs, and we could trade all the way back to the daily R1. We didn't test it yet, so all I'm saying is if you took it on this engulfing candle there, once we had that sell signal with the volume, just go break even. There's no need for you to sit in the trade, and then there's your 94 pips if she goes. US 30 starting to see some sellers there at that point of control. Nasdaq just all over the place here. I'm not really interested in either one of them.
I'm using. What is footprint?
I don't know what footprint is. One in the chat if you already blew your March competition. Yes.
Sure.
So Chad, there's your point of control. If you start to see some breaks here lower, this could be a very nice flush as a minimum to 29.10. Right there. That could be the move. 29.10. Bid and ask in every can. Order flow you see, bid and ask. We see the bid and ask also in every candle, my brother. I can zoom into the microseconds for you if you want. There you can see. Let me bring this across for you. So we can literally see every little order that comes in. This is literally, I can zoom into the milliseconds. That is literally a tenth of a second. There's an order executed. There's another order. So you can really go deep. So all of those little dots there, that is orders that filled. So that's the best bid, the best ask. So it's got it all, my dude.
Chad,
Milliseconds.
Mariposa in liquidity. What are we seeing? Reversal.
Wait, let me throw in your
Fatal.
stream.
Take that nugget and put it in your pocket and run with it.
Koop my US 30 masterclass. Kaapstad.
How much seats left?
Wait, let me check. No, actually.
Chad, put a 1 in the chat if we are seeing you in Cape Town next week for the US 30 masterclass. It's going to be lit. Hope to see you guys there. I think we've sold out. Sorry, not sold out, booked out because it's for free. Drop a 1. Let's see those ones if we are seeing you in Kaapstad.
Ja, nee, kan nie klaar nie. Lekker, man. Lekker.
Gaan skitterend wees om julle te ontmoet. Okay, so to find Jex, am I just looking for the dude with the afro?
Jex, no, bro. Jex is
Because this profile picture looks like he has an afro.
no. So what's the guy from Black Eyed Peas?
Well, I am.
Bro, he looks like a South African Will I Am.
Okay.
A little bit taller.
Okay, I got
But
you.
literally Will I Am with longer hair. Is it Will I Am?
Well, I am, yeah.
All right, Chad. Six seats left. Six seats
Six
left.
seats, damn.
Only 6. 194 of you have registered. There's only 6 seats left. There are going to be some crazy giveaways. I don't want to give away too much. Just be there. Also have a special guest on the Saturday. Provisionally. I'm just letting you know.
Chris is giving away his t-shirt. Kidding.
Actually, my onderbroek.
On a brookie.
I actually have a few onderbroekies that have a lot of holes in. But it's like, those are the most comfortable ones. Do you have a few?
With the holes in?
Yeah.
I don't. I got
Really,
it.
throw it away.
Nah,
I
chuck
wear
it
it.
away.
My wife is so bleak, and I'm like, this thing weighs, it's lacquer. And she's like, yes, waarom is je bezig?
So that's
I'm like, it keeps me grounded, keeps me humble.
intake.
Little airflow. What are we doing here?
Jex is a DJ, we must give him PE. Hey.
No. Sure, Chad, almost euro. Looking at US 30 though, US 30, massive dump here. A lot of volume coming in here. Now below VWAP, there's your point of control. Do I want to go for the short here? Equal lows there. No, Chad. No. That's a big no from me.
So here's the thing. We had that question
Oh,
about baby pips. Here's the thing.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Here's the thing. Here's
So I
the
just want to show, Miles, give me 1 second. Chad, sorry, man.
Okay, do you
I
think?
thought it. US 30 now trading below VWAP. There's your point of control. There you can see it. If we reject it, you can see a lot of sellers, since making that high, a lot of selling coming in. If we do reject this level and we get a break, there is the chance to take it, but where's my advantage point? We've barely taken Asia highs. Asia lows, we've got this equal low here, which could be very easily run. That's also weirdly enough where you can see all of the buy orders sitting. So just below those lows. So do I really want to risk? How much can we? Nah, Chad. That's not a good trade for me. And then last but not least, Nasdaq. Also sellers starting to step in now in this zone. Yeah, you gotta take the good ones. And then gold, obviously. Sorry, I mean just look at Nas just absolutely getting crushed. And then last gold, beautiful. There was that volume that stepped in there. Relatively low volume now, just bumping and grinding down. 29.10 should be your next stop, and then after that, your daily R1. So this could just be a grind back into New York. Just gonna drop some gems here for you guys. Kopstad.
Yeah, so I was just mentioning, someone asked about baby pips. So there's my thing. Baby pips is lovely to learn from, but take it with a pinch of salt. Because my thing is this, if it was that easy to become a full-time trader of baby pips, I mean, everybody would be doing it. Let's just be real. So what they teach you, take it with a pinch of salt, still do your own studies. Because like with me personally, when I went through the baby pips course, they literally explain this. They tell you that this candle, so this Mariposa candle, is a continuation candle. And it can be. But for me personally, I don't see it like that. I see it as if price is closing Mariposa in liquidity, it's a sound reversal, and this is exactly what it's doing. So literally take that, put it in your pocket and run with it. If we look at it from a more logical point of view, if for the last couple of seconds of the candle, let's say whatever time frame it is, in this case let's use a 30-minute candle, if for the last couple seconds market participants is driving price to a zone of liquidity, do you think they're doing that for fun? I don't think so. They're doing it so they can start liquidating orders, number 1, hitting targets, number 2, and number 3, involving themselves at a point of reversal where there's accumulation of liquidity. And that is what happens. Then we have price tapping into the highs of 29.18. Once again, grabbing pending orders. I had this, I'm not going to go in too much depth of it, but I had this chat with my members on Friday in our private session where I explained to them why price drives to certain areas. If you look at it at a logical point of view, it's literally because there's orders waiting there. And this is how Chris involves Bookmap as well, because you're involving where orders is, right? And this is seeing it from a non-Bookmap perspective.
Big Mac. Mac volume nuggets.
Should we get? Did you see the double patty Big Mac? We should try it out. Anyways, so anyways, this is the thing, chat. If we see price being pushed to these areas, those last couple of seconds, what is waiting at those zones? Liquidity, those orders waiting there. The high institutions such as your bankers, hedge funds, all those oaks, they pushing price to get to that point so they can involve themselves at a higher price point when they know price is going to be selling down. And this is what happens. Now we see the next 5 minutes price closes strong bearish, but why? It's because Maribozu was formed in liquidity. Why? Because price was pushed into that zone for the last couple of seconds. So whenever I see price close Maribozu in liquidity, I said it was reversal. We used this example, I think it was last week on a 4-hour. I think it was on GJ though. No, I'm lying. It was actually gold. When we saw something like this, where we have liquidity on the left-hand side, we have strong Maribozu close, we saw this as a reversal, and this is how we caught gold longs. If you look at last week's stream, you'll see how I caught those gold longs based off of that idea as well, where price then closed Maribozu in liquidity is rejected, then that 4-hour closed within liquidity, and then we pretty much took the buys off of that. So this is just one of the confluences I use, which I focus a lot on, because you'll see I focus a lot on the actual candles itself. The candles itself have a lot of weight for me on all my time frames. So yes, I'm focusing on supply and demand, price action, all that jazz, but how the candles actually run and form is also very important to me as well. So I take advantage of that by understanding what each candle means and the significance of that. Here's another example. Here we have Maribozu closing in liquidity. What does price do? It reverses. So do your back testing on that. Have a look at that. There's a little nugget for you guys, and possibly add that to your rules.
Nuggle. But Miles, I think we can wrap it up, my brother. What do you rate?
Bro, I'm done.
Okay. Chat.
That boiled eggs is waiting for us.
I already had
You already had yours.
Morning.
I got solid. 4 waiting for me.
4?
Yeah, I had one this morning because I was a bit hungry. I was like, I'll keep the 4th later.
Hy poepel vrug.
Ja, poepel vrug. Rian, is this not a build-up of a type 5 for gold? It can be, yes, for sure, it can be. Break of the highs, type 5. What I would recommend is just understand that alone, that candle's almost 100 pips. So I probably wouldn't pull it there. And also the thing about this is we've already ripped so large. How much volume do we still have? So I would rather actually wait for a better setup than a type 5 off of this.
Alright, chat, let's quickly trade a highlight here. You guys are absolute machines. Lucano, 71.4%. The Bex, FX Mujere, 56. And then Malome Timwi. What? Malome Tumi. Is that right? Malome Tumi.
I'll rather just say to be safe, Tumi. Or Malume. Hey, Malume. Oh, you said Malume Tumi. Like it's
Malume
like
Tumi. Malume Tumi.
It is like it is Malume Tumi. So it's like Bratumi.
Bantu, like, almost yeah. Like Bantu.
No, Bra. Like
you shouldn't be a Kantu. What? Okay. Wat kant? Zwart kant. You guys know it. Bongi. Die wit kant en die groen kant. Anyways, Malume to me. Alright, Chad. Jordan FX. Oh my goodness. 18.45%. Man, is absolutely putting in a shift. Chad, do appreciate all of your full trades here this morning. Yeah, solid day, Miles. Kaapstad
volgende week, John.
Volgende week. Chad, so next week, Wednesday, will be our last stream Thursday, Friday, Ed will be manning the streams, doing a takeover here of the studio.
Yes, sir.
Then myself, Miles, Keegan, and Mo will be traveling to Cape Town on Thursday, all the way till Sunday. So I hope to see each and every one of you guys in Cape Town. All of the details will be sent out this week.
Yep.
The venue is very close to Canal Walk.
Yeah.
Kanaalweg. So we will see you guys there. 4 o'clock today. Chad, peace and love. Thanks so much, Miles. And we
Cheers,
will
boys.
see you guys a little bit later. Cheers.
Check it tomorrow.
Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love every fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.